Everyone right now has their view on the market. We're seeing lots of red out there and people simply don't understand what's going on. But this is the time that can be absolutely imperative to make those gains. You know what they always say, whenever the market is fearful, you should be greedy. And I believe this is one of those times. Yes, there is a concern in the market. Yes, there is an conflict going on between Iran and Israel, which is dragging the rest of the world into it. But on the back of that, this could be the opportunity that many people want, which is the prices are low and the opportunity is high. Let's break down some key things in this video as to what's going on, what you need to be aware of, and how you can still make huge gains in the 2025 crazy crypto bull market. With that being said, check out the links in the description, hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into it. So, fair to say that we've seen a pretty volatile weekend so far, with many altcoins once again getting absolutely smashed to bits, including Bitcoin trending about 1.5% down over the course of the last 24 hours. Now, obviously, memes are getting absolutely killed. You can see Virtuals, Fartcoin, WIF, all in double figures. But is this the opportunity that many people want? Could this be the moment you should be looking to increase your holdings? Well, there are some key things going on that I think is worth noting, and more importantly, why I believe there is still some gains to be made. Take a look at Bitcoin active addresses. Right now, this is on a decline. We are seeing less people transacting on the Bitcoin network as a retail investor. Now, this isn't new news. You know this. We've been talking about this for a while, that retail simply isn't getting into the market. It is driven by institutional investment, and what we are seeing is big wallets, big whales are dumping on the investors. Now, why is this important? Well, there's two things really. One is that as these bigger wallets dump on the institutional money coming in, it just, in fact, pushes the potential price increase up, in my view. Why? Because they will want to divert back into this. I think this is a jostle for power. Who is going to finally win, the decentralized whales or the institutional investors? And I think this is going to be key to see. Active addresses are simply those people that continually transact in the blockchain, and you don't get that with big institutional money. They buy and hold. We're seeing that with BlackRock, Fidelity, as well as many other. But what is also worth noting is we are seeing big institutionals dump certain assets. For example, Cathie Wood's ARK21 dumping well over $160 million worth of Circle shares. Now, can we see ARK21 coming and buying big this week in the markets? Worthwhile thinking. There are some key things to think about when it comes to resistance levels for Bitcoin. Yes, we saw a push down. We may even see a short-term pullback to $100,000. That wouldn't be out of the realms of possibility, and it would still actually be, in fact, less than we've seen back in 2017 and equally in 2021 for some of those corrections. But what does this mean, though, for holders? How do we finally see a push back to the upside? Well, we'll talk about that in just a minute. But first, do check out the BitUnix link in the description. If you want to go and trade your futures and ultimately deal with volatility, BitUnix is a great platform to do that. Completely free to sign up, no KYC, and available all over the world. And we are giving you a 20% rebate on top of that as well. Deposit and trade just $100, and you're going to get a $20 free futures bonus if you break $100,000 worth of trading volume, which is pretty easy, and some of you are already doing it. You're going to get another $20 as well. This is limited to the first 200 users. There are not many spaces left. If you are interested in trading your favorite cryptocurrencies, check out the link to BitUnix in the description down below. So, talking a bit more about what's going on with this market and why I think huge gains are coming. So we've talked about what's pushing the market down, but look at this. These are the amount of staked Ethereum. This just broke a new all-time high. 35 million Ethereum is staked. Now remember, people have to unstake this. You are almost securing the network, but at the same time, you are looking for a long-term move. And I think Ethereum is definitely positioned well for this big move in 2025. So many people believe altcoins are dead. So many people believe Bitcoin's going to zero. This tells us otherwise. Lots of people are staking huge amounts of Ethereum, as well as many other altcoins, AVAX, SUI, and a few others. Get ready. You are going to see some very positive moves to the upside. And what we do know as well is that Bitcoin's parabolic ascent normally coincides with the S&P 500 entering price discovery. We haven't seen that recently. But if we go back in 2020, before the 2021 bull market, we got exactly that. We are not there yet, but are working our way towards it. Take a look here on the chart. You can see Bitcoin currently retesting this low range around 101,530. And I know it's the weekend, but the S&P 500 is rallying after hours. It is still, however, not quite there to those all-time high pushes. So we could be about a week, maybe 2 weeks, some increased volatility. Iran, Israel are going to be a problem. But once we see S&P 500 back into price discovery, anything above the 6114 range, you're going to then start to see a pivot in capital. Altcoins are going to start to move. We're going to see Bitcoin continue to push further up into the market as we break some of these key areas of resistance and turn them back into areas of support. So, like I said at the very start of this video, sometimes market corrections, if you know what they are, can be very bullish to your advantage. People will be completely dumping their bags, nervous the market's going to zero. And in fact, many people you'll see on crypto Twitter are talking about how they're shorting the market and how everything is going to zero. There'll also be the same people in 2 weeks telling you that the Bitcoin's going to a brand new all-time high and get ready for $200,000. Again, it is always worthwhile understanding what's going on in the market, and you have to make your own decisions. But my opinion, I think we are still set for a big move in 2025. And I still think October back end could be our high. Just keep an eye on what is going on. Look at the macro impacts and understand how this is affecting the price of Bitcoin. But we are in for a pretty interesting week. We could see further developments on the PC index coming on Friday, as well as more positive news if we can get some peace deal or negotiation conversations going between Israel and Iran. This will sort out the market. My opinion, as long as we hold above 100,000, I think the bull market's still on, and I think Bitcoin is going much, much higher. Let me know what you think of all of that in the comments down below. Let me know if you think there is more gains to be made, or has the market already peaked out? As always, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out those links in the description. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.